Okay guys, just going to pop up a preview for the Devonport Cup meeting. Similar to most Cup cards, it's extremely tough, plenty of depth in the supporting cards, and the Cup in particular I found an absolute pin job. But 10 races, couldn't find any real good things on the card, but so picked a few out of value. Kicking off in the first, I've actually just got Crown Bet open here with the current prices, so there's not too much between all of these. The one I've settled on is actually Spiro. Like, if we have a look at his last run, like with the claim he carried 54 last time in the Sheffield Cup. So if you look here, he meets horses like Spirit of Naya and Mr. America worse off at the weights, and they all finished about together last time. But importantly, he was 3 deep the trip, no cover last time, and they almost finished together, Spirit of Naya, Mr. America and Sphero. Be McCool on, Barrier 2, you can see him posing him up like 1 by 1 behind Spirit of Naya leading, Mr. America second. So from Barrier 2, he should be camped right behind them. Yeah, it's $7, happy to be on. Like Waite says, he's probably not the one, but M Trinder, big race day, Barrier, and he does have a good record on the track as well, which is important at Devonport. So you can see 10 starts, 5 wins and a third. So yep, happy to start the day, and I think the $7 is well worth a bet. The second, found this tough. Exceeding Virtue was very good in the trials, but ton of speed drawn under. Like, still got on top, but at the price it's been put up at, I'm just, you need to be a bit more confident what I am to take that type of price. Here you've got Asea, tough to line up, also drawn wide. Silent Savings, it's a little bit better last time. Me Tony was good last time, but still no value in its price either. And the Cash Cow down the bottom. Exceeding Virtue on top, but doubt are we getting involved there. Actually might stay on the prices. The third, Cathonius, there's no great value in the price, but you know what you're going to get, or race on speed. Last time it had its chance, beaten by a pretty handy one, but the one thing I liked, like Gwenville got pretty close to it, and it's $12 and the other one's $3.40, but actually might just go and have a look at the replay there. So Cathonius,
it's got ability. Just about right now.
So it is on the draws the inside and leads them up. The one thing I like is that Mandela Effect has a cold about the 150, and it sticks to its guns pretty well over 1200. Actually, we'll just, so you can see here it's on the inside. Odds on favourite outside it, but you can see it sort of sticks to its guns in the last 200. So stepping up from 1200 to 1350, it'll race on speed. Happy to be on. As I said, no great frills with the price, but it's going to make its own luck. 2 kilo claim, meets the others pretty well on weights. So, yep. So Cathonius in race 3. The fourth, found this very tough. Got a good result on Gaznia when he won here a couple of starts ago. Even though he took on the cream last time, I didn't like the way he actually stopped the last little bit. I've still got him on top, but I'm just not, just that little, would have liked to see him do a shade more last time, but obviously a huge drop in grade. He'll be making his own luck as well on speed. Tycoon's Daughter was ultra impressive last time. So I got down to one of those two, and when I'm tossing up between two horses, I'll always back the one who's going to map better. So I'll stick with Gaznia. In the fifth, pretty handy benchmark 62 this, to be honest. A lot of depth in it. I tipped top draw last time at double figure odds when it got scratched in a much easier race. But barrier 1 seen it on. Actually, might go and have a look at the replay of its last run. So top draw, so you can see the blacker colours here, the ones to look for. Draws is about barrier, I think it's about barrier 3 in this occasion, so you see it jumps okay. Sort of outside the leader there. So it's 1 out 1 back, it's getting a good run in transit. Inside horse comes off and pushes it 4 wide on the turn. And here's Gasnier. So you're good if Gasnier runs well in the race before, obviously it enhances the chances of top draw here. And so hanging in, so you get Newett on this time, left-handed whip jockey as well. Might be another tick. Yeah, and Gasnier's a pretty handy horse, and he gets Brackenby on the inside, who's going to be a chance in a later race. So even though it's a much tougher race, if we just have a look at the logical speed map, like there's a fair bit of speed in it with Apriano, Cafu, Liffey Bow, Stildan. GG Rich Ruby is probably the one who's going to have enough speed to kick through from barrier 3, and top draw drawn barrier 1 should be smoking its pipe on the inside. And in these 1,000 metre races, they tend to fan at the top of the straight, so it could be the spot to be. So very happy to be on top draw, even though it's up in grade. I think we're copying, what, 650? Yep, so happy to be on there. It's probably the one on the card that I'll probably back for the best result on the day, so that'll be getting a fair whack of mine. Race 6, found this very tough. Very even lot. Beautiful Boy is the one who will be making his luck on speed. There's a few that get back here, so I imagine he might be able to sort of work forward, draw an 11 without doing too much work. GD's Bulldog was pretty close to him last time. But just leaning towards Beautiful Boy. And one here, Lovely Lady, it's been put up at a ridiculous price at the moment, but to 550. You know, it looked disappointing at Longford, but they actually went mad early at Longford, and I mean mad. Drops back from, I think it was 1880 at Longford. Yeah, so into a more suitable trip. It has drawn 15, so I'd imagine it's going to get out to, you know, based on its last run in the barrier, you'd imagine a drift from that price. So I think the bets in the race I'll have win bet Beautiful Boy and a saver on Lovely Lady as she drifts closer to the jump. The 7th, as I said, Brackenbury, we showed the video there before. We get a line earlier in the day through Gasnier and Top Draw. Both of those run well, obviously enhances his claims, and been good in both Tasmanian runs. Cranbrook was one I was pretty keen on first up, and it was very disappointing, to be honest. Had a bit of a break. So he's still the one I've got on top, but backing him is another thing. So what price are we? Yeah, $4. Yeah, like Dubbo won a pretty mediocre race last time, so I do think the winner comes out. And Effortless Opera, I think the winner comes out of 1, 2 and 6. I can't have Dubbo from the draw. So yeah, Cranbrook, I think he's got the most ability, but whether he produces or not's the other thing. So yeah, probably a stay clear race for me. The 8th is the Sprint. The weights really make this an even affair. So the captains come out, which takes some of their early speed out of the race, but There's still a fair bit of speed under GG Red Prince and carrying 61. You can never discount him, but now you've got Happy Halloween to Ricky, Chill Out, drawn 1, 2 and 3. Alon Star will go forward as well. So he's going to have to work, carrying the full complement. It's one of those races that's very tricky. Happy Halloween's one here that, fair to say, didn't get the best ride in the world last time. Gets senior jockey on. I don't think he's an apprentice's horse. So I'm going to see him just for an interest. I might have something more place than win. And I reckon he'll get out a little bit as well from 650. So like Alon Star doesn't actually show it in the form, but it did trialled against Secret She Has on the 28th, and the trials aren't actually not showing up in the results, and trialled okay. But Chill Out's probably the speed map horse. It's going to be in the right run, but crikey, that's red hot. And Tariki's another one who maps to get a great run, but good race. So, and just probably I'll shop for a bit of value and playing on the senior jockey factor there. I might go to race 10 and do the Cup last. And in the last, does look pretty thin for chances. The one I've settled on, I do think the winner comes out of the top two. I've settled actually on LeConte. If we just sort of have a quick look at his form, his last couple, finished close fourth in Hobart last time, very good benchmark 68 actually. El Da Vinci ran second. I can't actually remember in third. It was a pretty good horse of John Blacker's. So obviously, he's finished within a length of those. Start before, he's only 2 lengths behind Penstock. He's won at the track before. As I mentioned, I don't think there's much between either of them, the top two, and obviously you're getting 421 and 245 the other. So just leaning more on a price aspect than any great confidence. So, and finally, we'll just have a look at the Cup, and the betting tells a story here. It's almost $5 the field. You've got GG's Top Notch, Killing Falls, Will Be Rules, all going extremely well, but none of them have won past a mile, and we're out to 1880 here. So there's obviously question marks there. You've got Royal Request, who's got a super record on synthetic tracks. He's going to run the trip. Watched the replay of his first up run in Adelaide, and it was strong to the line despite running 5th of 5. He's right in the mix. GG's Golden Girl's been my Devonport Cup horse for about 6 weeks now, but she's drawn the outside. She's got a good record when she gets out over ground. The one thing about her is she's drawn the outside, and when I watch the replays, Top Notch has gone marginally better than her last couple. Vandermeer was impressive at Longford, but can't claim here, so makes a bit of difference. And obviously it's a lot deeper race. Will Be Rules, huge distance out, but draws barrier 1 to smoke its pipe and do no work. So Brilliant Jet's one that I've actually warmed to. He probably lacks the class of a few others in the race, but he's been in weight for age races carrying 59. He hasn't been beaten far. He's just been left dead when they've sprinted, so he's better suited back to handicap conditions. As you can see here, he's carried 59. So he's meeting GG's Top Notch and Golden Girl about 5 kilos better for finishing 2 lengths behind them. It was good the start before at Devonport when he was first up back in Tassie. So he'll be strong to the line. And our Shanachie pretty similar. So very, very tough race. I reckon we're getting double figures. Brilliant Jet, small bet each way, will do me in the Cup. So, but as I mentioned, very tough card. So just to recap, the best bets will actually I'll go on the betting card. So race 1, something on Sphero, with the 7 runners backing each way, first and second only. The place dividend always holds up. Gathonius. So race 1, number 1, race 3, number 3, and race 5, number 11, Top Draw. I think they all map to get very good runs. You know, you're getting, you know, very backable odds, all of them. So we'll make those the 3 on the card that I'm keenest on. And I'll just make sure, no, that's it. So race 1, race 3, and race 5. And just for a bit of value, I think in the Cup, Brilliant Jet will give a good account of himself. At, you know, he should be getting, he's $9.50 at the moment, but I'd imagine he gets out to 11 or 12 bucks as the market tightens closer to the jump. So anyway, guys, we might wrap it up there. So as I mentioned, good day's racing, and there's a super card on at Hobart on Friday twilight as well. So looking forward to that. So until then, we'll wrap it up and we'll chat to you for the Hobart card. Cheers.